Hey guys, welcome back to BnC MAP. This is the first time we've started with an intro. And it's appropriate because this is our last recorded episode of the year of 2022. And just like that, the 2022 season has come to an end.
And
Good
guess
night.
what? And you already know this because we already talked about it.
What?
But the rest of the community is the rest of the community doesn't know this. A year ago today, according to our Snapchat memories, is when we first stepped foot in this studio to kind of
Right here.
right in this exact space.
And we sat here and we concocted ideas on how to promo it without being cringy.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, is that when we made the
No, that's when we made the
intro video?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
a year ago.
Yeah, we had just met the whole team, and we were like, I was like, oh, I feel like I'm being such a loser. I didn't know what to do with my hands or my body.
And I was having a horrible hair day. I remember that.
And then I kind
and I
of
was so greasy.
well, I was too.
Really?
And we were kind of just
Grease.
a conglomerate of
Yeah.
grease. They could have probably started a new natural resource, like a power supply based on our grease.
Speaking of natural resource, guess what CNN posted this morning?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you. No, I want to.
Okay.
I want to tell you, and then we can get into it.
Get into it then.
Yeah, no, I just want to tell you this really quickly. CNN posted, "Do you really need deodorant?"
Oh,
Experts
yeah.
weigh in.
Yeah.
They posted that this morning at 7:44 a.m.
Very appropriate.
Do I think that CNN was watching BnC MAP? Yes.
I think that
I don't have my headphones in, by the way, so I haven't been able to hear you.
Oh, that's okay. Just the time is now. The best new time is present.
Oh, they're not even like remotely plugged in.
Okay.
That's the problem.
So this is our last recorded episode of the year.
I was going to read the article to see if you do need to wear deodorant.
Can we circle back to that after we do our housekeeping?
Yeah, Connor, that's fine.
I'm just. By the way, you guys have been with us the whole year. You've watched us as we fully traded places in the distraction versus keeping on track roles.
That is bizarre.
It is crazy. This is our last recorded episode of the year. Thanks for coming along in 2022. Next week, we're going to be releasing our best of episode where we compiled all of our favorite moments over the past year into one video for everybody. It's going to be I think it's going to be fun.
I think so,
it's going to make me probably cry.
I think I'm really excited to watch. I usually can't watch myself.
Yeah.
But I think this one I will watch and enjoy watching.
I think I will too.
Aww.
And if you want to see our best of moments from the close friends content, plus some never before seen moments, that's from our pilot episode, which it's either really good or really bad. I don't know. It's a 50-50. And hindsight is always 50-50. You can go to tmgstudios.tv and subscribe to either the Brooke and Connor tier or the whole TMG Studios tier to get access to that, which is something to think about.
It is something to think
Yeah,
about.
maybe include that in your budgeting in the new year would be our subscription. I think ours is $6? And you get 4 episodes a month plus
plus
Instagram stories.
That sounds like a great
Yeah, to me it
deal.
does. I would pay $6 for you to tell me one secret.
The Instagram stories are fun.
They are pretty fun.
Yeah.
So today, well, do you want to read
I do want to tell you about deodorant before you kind of...
Yeah, dig into the deodorant. Sorry.
Okay. Ready? This is going to give us the answers.
Sure.
Like brushing your teeth or washing your face, putting deodorant on every day might seem like one of those rituals crucial for basic hygiene. But your decision is most likely based more on personal and cultural preferences than any potential medical necessity. That's what we were kind of saying.
Yeah. Is that the end of the article?
That's the end of the article.
Okay.
We did. We said that. CNN.
I wonder who did their research for them.
Us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wonder. There's no bibliography. There's no footnotes.
No.
There's no
because it's direct
credit.
Plagiarism.
There's no credit where credit's due, and that's disappointing. But that's the world we live in today.
Sick.
And that's the reality. Happy New Year's, everybody! New Year, everybody! We have a fun episode today.
Yes.
We are going to be. We asked for confessions last week. aka yesterday, because we're recording this in advance. And I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, you can. It's good
so
to
we're
be
gonna
transparent.
transparency is key.
Mhm.
So we're gonna be reading through some of those today. It's my favorite thing when people do that, and I feel like
Transparency?
when people tell people secrets, and I feel like this is kind of like a fun anonymous thing that we're gonna be going through.
That we're, yeah.
Yeah, and full transparency. Last week's episode, we recorded in the afternoon, and
Around 3 p.m.
we thought like maybe we're just not. We thought maybe we were dumb because it was morning, and maybe we weren't able to complete a sentence because it was morning. Ooh, I'm not dialing someone. Look at my camera
oh my
open
God,
with
you're
my
taking
balls.
a photo. Oh, I wish it was on the other side so you could actually take a picture.
Wait, let's see if I can do it. Come on.
No, when you need it most. Connor, this is like
Not appropriate?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's part of the human body.
No.
If you're doing that with your
Yeah.
tits, I'd be like, cool.
Right, but I wouldn't.
Women power.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. It's just interesting that it's a one-way street, but
It is interesting.
anyways.
Anyway, it's important to be transparent.
Yeah, so last week we recorded in the afternoon, and I don't think we're just not afternoon people.
Yeah. Or morning.
I think morning we do better.
I think
because
morning is better. I just wonder if there even would be an hour where I'm like I'm laser focused. Maybe if we recorded it like
4 in the morning.
9 p.m.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah, I guess 4 in the morning when
She Snapchatted me this morning
Yeah.
at 4 in the morning.
I've been up since then. I don't know. I don't know why.
Let me actually see what you said because I think I saved it.
Really?
Yeah. And you were kind of. Let me see what you said here. You said. Oh, I guess I didn't save it.
I guess you didn't.
Shoot.
That's
Oh, no, I
okay.
might have screenshotted it. Let me just double check.
Okay. Double
You
check
said. No, I didn't screenshot it. Wow,
Damn.
interesting.
So we'll never know why I was up at 4. But maybe that would be a good time to record the podcast.
4 in the morning.
Midnights. It'll be our own midnights.
Yeah, it'll be our 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe our midnights will be there for. What's the Fault in Our Stars quote? Maybe
this could
their
be-
midnights could be our.
Maybe okay could be our
Yeah.
forever.
Maybe midnights could be our 4 a.m.
Yeah. it's just
Anyway.
things are different. Things can be different. Perspective. We said everything's everything's relative.
Yes.
The theory of relativity is not about first cousins or second cousins. It's about, and that could also be relative actually too. It's not about your relative.
Mhm.
It's about perspective.
Why are you wearing a suit, by the way?
Because it's New Year's.
Yeah. I didn't think that through, and so I wore my pajamas.
This is the true dichotomy of man.
Yeah, and women.
I'm pretty comfy in this.
I'm pretty comfy in this, so I guess it did work out.
Yeah.
We're in our comfies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're gonna be doing confessions today.
Let's get into the confessions.
Let's get into it. Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I screenshotted a lot of good ones.
Thanks for submitting stuff.
These are so fun, and we will keep them anon.
I also want to say if you don't follow our Instagram, it's BNCMAP on Instagram, and we post a lot of times when we do these more evergreen and advanced episodes. That's where we ask for stuff. So if you wanted to submit your secret to kind of get it off your chest, and then have 2 experts kind of talk you through next steps and things, that's where you can do that. And we
Mhm.
provide a free service there. So get to it. Get to it. BNCMAP on Instagram.
Okay, I'm going to get right into it.
Okay, get into it.
Okay, one time I caught my boyfriend playing with my used tampon I put in the trash.
Playing with it?
That was the phrasing that was used.
I'm curious to...
Playing.
What
does playing with a tampon look like? Maybe kind of...
I've played with the tampon that was not
Right.
used.
And could you walk us through what you did with it?
Yeah, you just kind of like pop it out. It looks like a squid.
Yeah.
You swing it around.
Uh-huh.
I tied one to my hat one year at ACL because it's really good for dabbing up
Right.
forehead sweat.
Oh, good thinking.
Yep, and if you tie it, it's almost like a little, those things you, like air freshener in your car. And it just kind of dangles here. It kind of moves with the wind, and when you bob your head at a festival. So it's a nice little ornament for your hat. And then sweat getting in your eyes? No worries. I got a heavy flow Tampax
Yeah.
right here.
I bet you could like soak a tamp in like some perfume put that on your hat, walk around all day smelling amazing.
So maybe don't judge your boyfriend so much for playing with your used tampon.
Well, hers wasn't in perfume, I would imagine.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, 'cause
there's
of
blood
the blood
on
and discharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would go ahead. I mean, I don't know how you recover from that.
Does he know that you
Really?
cause him? I think there's a lot of. It sucks that those answer
I know.
boxes on
I
Instagram.
wish I could ask so many questions.
Yeah, it's like, did he see you catch him? Have you talked about it to him? Are you creeped out? That might be one of those things where like you kind of can't move past.
Right.
You know?
But I guess you kind of have to frame it like, okay, he's a 10, but you caught him playing with your bloody used tampon.
There's some things that like you have seen someone do
Like,
something.
does he become a 0?
I wouldn't be able to trust him. I'd be like, "Ugh, you're that guy that pulled my tampon out of the trash. Bloody? What does playing with it mean?
Here's
Was
the
he
thing.
painting?
I don't know, but what matters is intention. So
Yeah.
I think that's the question I would ask right off the bat. What's your intention with this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I guess
it's hard to respond to confessions because it's just like, okay, thank you for sharing. I think we just thank them for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing
Yeah.
your truth.
Well, we can also, I'd like that one. I'd like a bit more info on,
Right.
maybe a breakdown.
Right.
We need to provide like a bigger space for people to write in so they can provide a fair amount of details.
Right. But I think if I were you, I think that would be the end for me. Connor?
I think people deserve second chances.
Uh-huh.
Maybe he is a biology major
Okay.
and needed a sample.
Okay.
Or maybe
Good point. Maybe he
he's
was
going to kill you.
honestly, like, he could have just been curious because guys don't learn about periods.
Keep asking questions.
Yeah,
keep being curious.
He honestly, I'm actually completely changing my mind, which we love doing on this pod, and I'm encouraging his curiosity because I would never want to stifle that in someone.
Yeah.
He's a 10.
It's actually, he broke the scale with that curiosity.
Mhm. Loving him.
Loving it.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Hey guys, this episode is brought to you by BetterHelp, one of our favorites. It's no secret at all that life is full of ups and life's full of downs as well, and there's some mediums in there too. But navigating it can be stressful, especially when you're solo. And BetterHelp provides a really cool service. You've talked about it a million times, where you can talk through stuff and talk to someone that will listen, essentially. And navigating your way through problems can take a toll on your mental health, which is why talking to a professional can be extremely beneficial. Therapists are trained to help you figure out the cause of the challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills, which makes therapy the closest thing to a guided tour of the complex engine we call you.
Yes, Connor. Thank you.
Of course.
BetterHelp has connected over 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's convenient and accessible anywhere, 100% online. Well, you know me, I'm a huge therapy girl.
I do know you.
Huge advocate of taking care of your mind, because when you take care of your mind, you're taking care of your whole body and everything as well.
Yep.
And you know what?
Tell me.
I've become more confident and empowered
I've
with
noticed.
therapy.
We've all noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. Me, confident.
Yeah. Well, as the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched more than 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists, available 100% online. Plus, guess what? Affordable. And it gets even more affordable. Stay tuned. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime, which is what I did. It couldn't be more simple. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save. Guess what? Here's what I was talking about a second ago. Save 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/BnC. That's BetterHelp.com/BANDC.
Do you have one?
I have one. It's in. I'm so close on this necklace. And
Yeah, you want me to do another one?
Do you mind doing another
No,
one?
I don't mind at all. Okay, this was interesting just because I was theorizing. I sexted 2 famous twins at the same time. So my mind immediately goes sprouses.
Was this a man or a woman? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. But
I think woman. Yeah, a woman.
I don't know many female adult twins besides the Olsen twins.
Well, we don't know her sexuality.
I know. I'm thinking of female twins though. Like I can't think of any adult. Like enough that the celebrities would be. Sorry, enough that the celebrities would be like known as adult celebrity twins.
Right, I guess there are
Property Brothers.
I like my mind
Oppenheimer
just went
twins?
to the sprouses.
I can see that.
Immediately. I don't know who else there is.
The thing is, it seems as an adult twin, you need to either absorb your twin as like post womb absorption, and you turn into one unit, one twin unit, or you need to go into real estate, like the Property Brothers or the Oppenheimer twins. I'm sure that the Olsen twins have real estate. Can you think of any other adult twins that don't work in real estate?
The Sprouse brothers.
Oh, the Sprouse brothers.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Cole got into real estate soon.
One of them is taking photos now.
Cole?
Professionally for Vogue.
He's good.
That's one of those things like the David Dobrik thing where he started a film camera company and like, you're doing enough. Like let like that college, that art major college student get into photography. Maybe hire them.
He's pretty good though.
I guess when you're around a lot of famous people and you're taking photos of them, it's pretty hard to mess that up.
Can I say something really controversial? I just would have no clue what's a good photo versus what's a bad photo.
And you know who else doesn't know?
Cole Sprouse.
Brooklyn Beckham.
I haven't seen any of his work.
Really look into it because he released a photography book and it looks like an accident.
And the thing is, I would not be able to tell the difference between that and insert famous photographer here.
That's why art is so much the human experience. That's how art is valued.
Yeah.
For a person. If they tell you, here's a gorgeous work, and you say, oh my God, it's $20,000. And they're like, yeah. You're like, wow, that's a really incredible piece of work. Versus if they walked in, they were like, oh, this we found this outside by the dumpster. You'd be like, yeah, I can tell.
I think like the worst.
Hey, it's all relative,
Yeah,
Brooke.
no. The worst part about me is that I would prefer the art and Urban Outfitters to the MoMA. And that's just my cross to bear.
You know what? That's the human experience.
It's the human experience.
Okay.
Give me an Etsy, give me an Etsy Monet print. Or give me
Honestly,
death.
that's fine because it's less pressure too.
How did we get there?
If you were to spill something on it, then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, no harm, no foul. Okay, let me pull
I
up.
guess I'm just not a visual arts person.
Dixie DM'd me at like...
Dixie D?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
It's someone's Instagram. It's just their @.
Can I see?
Yeah.
What's for what purpose?
I don't know. I messaged back. Okay, let me pull up a DM that someone sent us because they said it was too long to put in.
Oh, I didn't look at the DMs. That's smart,
Yeah,
Connor. You are
yeah.
always kind of one step ahead.
Okay. Oh my God, no, I can't read that one.
Why?
I can't read that one because
Okay.
it kind of gives someone away a little bit. Where is this person that said that the thing was too long to put, so they DM'd it to us?
Did you not take a screenshot?
No, because I was like, I'll just read it from the DMs. Where did you go? Tell me where you went. I wonder if they unsent it because it was bad.
This is why you always have to screenshot.
Oh, crap. Come on.
Did you screenshot any? Connor.
No.
Really? What could you have possibly been doing this morning?
Packing for my trip that's in 2 hours.
Oh. Well, I have some.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Oh, I have one.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 guys in front of me during a screening of It got kicked out for being the most disruptively drunk I've ever seen in a theater. When the lights turned on an hour later, I found $800 at my feet that slipped out of their back pocket between the chair. It was all in 20s. I shoved it in my pockets and bought a group of pals dinner afterwards, kept what was left. Sometimes I feel bad for taking it, but when I remember how much everyone in the theater clapped, when they got out.
Don't feel bad at all. In fact, pat yourself on the back because I would have not treated my friends to dinner. I would have pocketed every cent.
Do you think?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
No, all due respect.
Yeah.
I found $40 sophomore year of college in like a big lecture hall.
Uh-huh.
And it was after everybody was leaving, and I like didn't know anyone in the class, and I didn't want to go up to each person individually and ask like, because it was like a 200-person lecture.
Uh-huh.
I was like, is this your? So I kept it, and I still think about that $40.
Really?
220s, yeah.
So I guess you would still be thinking about the 800.
I would be, well, $800 all in 20s. I think I would have convinced myself these are drug dealers.
I would have convinced myself it's dirty money and it's better in my hands.
Yeah.
In my pocket. Also, if they were being obnoxious, like karma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad, and I would feel glad because you're a great person for treating your friends. I think that was the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Thank you.
You're
for
not going to give
sharing.
it back to them. It's not like you could ever
No.
find them.
Also, if you don't take it, someone else is gonna.
Good for you for treating your friends to
Yeah.
dinner. Yeah. I'm not going to be like, oh, you should have donated it to charity.
Oh, didn't even cross my
What
mind,
charity?
unfortunately. But I will be doing that if I find $800. Mark my words.
$800 is like
For
fun.
now, I wouldn't have in the past because I needed it.
We really
But
need to.
not that I don't need it now, but
We really need to provide a larger space for people to type because my screenshots actually don't even make sense.
really,
Yeah.
Instagram
one-
maybe needs to make that a
Yeah.
feature.
A lot of people talking about peeing and pooping their pants. That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even need to
agree.
read those.
No.
Like, don't feel like you need to unload that onto us. I have only shit my pants in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Never before. Never under the influence of anything. All sober. I think like that goes back to a good rule of thumb, and just never trust a fart.
Never trust a fart. Chances are, it's going to be a little bit more than what you bargained for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should tell any of those stories. I've actually it's happened twice to me on jet skis, separate events,
Oh, because of
months
the
apart.
jet ski enema type.
The jet ski enema was one. One was trusting a fart. It was a bumpy, it was a choppy day. I kind of was like, I don't want to go in for this.
Right.
And then I said, I should have gone in for this.
Well, the great thing about being on the jet ski is that you can just take a dip and kind of rinse.
Sure.
Yeah. Nature's
Yeah,
back.
but you just don't know because there's no mirrors out there, so you can't be like,
You just have to kind of trust.
okay. Well, a lot of people say are telling us things that are very harmless, but it makes me think that I don't have a conscience so much.
You had a conscience with the $40.
Because I have personal experience with that. But like one time when I was 14, I put a little bit of Windex on my sister's toothbrush.
Okay.
Should have put more.
Yeah.
I would do that today.
Yeah. No, this isn't my confession corner, but I think that's fine as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I caused my family's house to burn down when I was 11.
That's
parentheses accident and parentheses.
Now we're talking.
And they don't know it was me.
Now we're talking.
Fire emoji.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah.
A gas stove that
Literally.
lit your family's house on fire. Okay. Good, great. Good and great. I love that.
Yeah.
That sucks. Hopefully insurance got to chime in. If they never found out, that means that insurance probably covered the whole thing and your family probably came out on top besides your memories that will never be able to be recovered.
I don't think I would be able to keep a secret like that in.
Yeah. I think by now I would have convinced myself that I had nothing to do with it.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell myself something over and over again and I'll believe that it happened or didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm not a liar. I'm just
creating your own reality.
creating a different reality than what others might have experienced.
That's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I tried to set my house on fire with a magnifying glass so I could go on Home Improvement with Ty Pennington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ty Pennington, what is he doing?
Oh my God, the rooms that he made those kids out of this world.
Here, my thing with the rooms that he made those kids is like that reminds me of those like Instagrams of people who buy their kids incredible fits and they're like growing at an insane rate. So it's like in 3 months. That's why they sell the clothes that fit by amount of months old the kid is.
You're not going to want that T-Rex bed in a few months.
It makes me feel bad because it's like they obviously don't have the means to fix their house, and you're doing this all for free, but then they're going to have a race car bed at 14?
Yeah,
15,
that's just their
16,
cross they
17?
have to bear.
I guess
At the hands of
enjoy
Ty
it while it
Pennington.
lasts, yeah. Okay, wait, I had one. Okay, I, male 22, don't lift the seat to pee because lazy, but if I pee on the seat, I'll lift it so no one knows it was me. You won't relate to this one, I don't think.
Wait, read it again?
He doesn't lift the seat to pee because
Okay.
he's lazy, but if he pees on it, he lifts it up so that no one knows it was him.
So I guess he's too lazy to wipe it as well. But then you're lifting regardless, whether you lift it before or after. So I would tell yourself, I'm going to lift regardless. Might as well be before
With a frown on. I'm not going to be happy doing it, but
No.
I'm going to do it unhappy.
That I saw the most motivational TikTok.
That's why I brought
Is that
it
what
up.
you're quoting? I love Dutch. His name's Dutch, and he was saying, you don't have to be happy about it. You don't have to smile. You just have to do it. And for whatever reason, that hit such a nerve. And I want to encourage you to not be happy about lifting the toilet seat. You don't even have to smile while you're lifting the toilet seat. Just lift the toilet seat.
Okay, I think that the world would be a much better place if everybody sat to pee.
What? I wonder how it started that guys sat up, or rather stood up.
Yeah.
Or was everyone standing up at first? Or was it just like whatever I feel like in the moment for both sexes?
The thing is, like,
I wish I could go back in time to just like see how things developed.
I'll sit to pee when I'm in the middle of the night, you
Mhm.
know? I won't do it in public for some reason, even though, like, obviously, like, when people pee on seats, it's dirty. I don't know, but butt cheeks seem like a really not dirty part of your body to me,
Right.
you know?
Because they don't touch any, they're covered.
Seems like butt cheeks would be cleaner than my fingernails that I bite all day.
100%.
I don't know. I just think that sitting down to pee would solve a lot of the world's issues.
I also can't think of a scenario in which I'd rather be standing than sitting. Hi, guys. We want to take another quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Care Of. Care Of is a subscription service that ships high-quality, personalized vitamins, supplements, and powders conveniently to your door every month. Care Of makes it easy to stick to a healthy routine when life gets crazy, with daily app reminders to take your vitamins, individual travel-ready packs, and a flexible subscription that you can change up at any time by simply retaking the quiz for some extra support where you need it.
Totally. Now is a great time to reflect on the past year and think about what you want to leave behind and set some goals and habits or routines you wish to continue or start in 2023. A new habit I've started to do with Care Of, actually, is take my vitamins. I'm a big vitamin advocate for specific vitamins.
Right.
And this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They know what I'm deficient, need more of. They put together, basically, like I told you, I love quizzes.
Right.
They put together everything. They like know what questions to ask and what to give you. And the travel ready packs make me so excited.
Because you're a traveler.
Yeah. And they put them in the little, and then because previously I put a bunch of my vitamins into a Ziploc bag.
Right.
And then I'm like, I don't know which is which. Which do I take two of? Which do I take one of? You take this little bag, you open, that's like compostable or like recyclable. It's like good for the environment. So it's like a lot. And you just dump them in your mouth and swallow them. And it's like no questions asked.
Wow.
It's so easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Of course.
Endorsement. Care Of's recommendations and ingredients are all backed by research to support your digestion, stress, immunity, and other health goals you have. And they also recently launched their Gut Musts line with products for managing bloating, gas, indigestion, and weight.
Sign me up
I'm
immediately.
thinking about it,
I didn't know
for
about that.
me. Gut health is foundational to your overall health and influences sleep, weight, immunity, and mood. I would like to be signed up for the gut health
The gut
regimen.
Yeah. Gut health is so key.
It really is.
Care Of's daily vitamin packs are great for on the go and are made of plant-based compostable film. I said that. So you can stress less about your impact on the environment. Plus, each shipment comes with a customized booklet showing exactly what you need or what you get in your individual daily packs and why it is recommended specifically for you and your health goals so you can have that argument with someone on Instagram. For 50% off your first Care Of order, go to takecareof.com and enter code BANDC50. 50% off.
Wow.
Your first Care Of order. Go to takecareof.com and enter code BNC50.
That's half off.
Yeah. Well, I bought one year in sophomore year of college, I bought all of the girls in our friend group SheWees, which are silicone
funnel things.
silicone things that are fitted to your nether regions, and they're they're dishwasher safe. You put them in your purse.
Awesome.
If you're in a little bit of a bind, pull them out of your purse. Silicone. You just pee right into it. It cups your.
You can say it's
vagina?
actually vulva.
Vulva.
The outside is
Yeah.
vulva.
Yeah, it cups your vulva in a comforting in a comforting hug.
Wasn't prepared for you to say cup your vulva this morning.
So the SheWee will cup your vulva in like a really comforting hug, like a rubber hug.
Aw.
And it will say, let loose, let it rip. And it actually directs. Can we type in SheWee on Google? Sorry to change everyone's targeted ads for the next week.
No worries.
So this is what it kind of looks like, that purple thing.
I'm
That first one
familiar.
there. Honestly, really recommend it.
Have you tried the SheWee?
No, I haven't. It wouldn't work for. But if you see
It would
here,
work.
if you look top right, oh, actually, look at that girl out in the field. Really, just why slow down? Why slow down? Enjoy the SheWee.
Yeah.
And she can have her. There's no. She's exposing no part of her body by using the SheWee.
The thing about the SheWee for me is that I would say all of the times that I probably need a SheWee, I'm not going to have the space to be carrying the SheWee with me.
What do you mean? In
like,
what space could you not fit this small silicone
When
thing?
I need to pee outside is when I'm like a little bit tipsy after like a party or an event, and I don't have my SheWee in my clutch.
You could fit it. It folds up.
I can't fit it in my clutch.
It's not hard plastic. It folds. It's silicone. It's like rubber.
Right. I mean, I'll order one and see if it can fit in my clutch. Yeah. Can you imagine like the bouncer checking your bags? That's just my SheWee. I wouldn't worry about it.
I think that we need to normalize SheWees. I'm so serious.
That's fine with me. I'm pro normalizing SheWees. That reminds me though, that conversation of, I don't think I screenshotted this confession, but someone said that they had to poop really bad in the car, which is like my worst nightmare, is like having to poop in traffic. And they pooped in an umbrella.
Upside down umbrella.
Upside down.
I saw that.
Genius.
And folded it up.
And then tossed
And then tossed the umbrella.
Genius.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. Kiss your brain.
I've never been in a bind like that.
Really?
Nope.
Wow. Consider yourself one of the luckiest people on planet Earth.
It's really crazy how we've created a community of people that are all telling us about pooping.
I'm so happy
Brooke.
to be here. It's not my fault. You talk about poop.
I do talk about shitting myself. No, I'm saying congrats to us. We have created that. I have an interesting one that we could chat about.
Yeah, please.
I dream about my high school girlfriend more than my college girlfriend that I had last year. And this person is a senior.
That's normal. Those are your formative years.
See, like, I know girls. This is a guy telling us. I know girls that would say that would be like subconscious cheating.
Sure, but it's still normal.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's normal.
I always think about like my number one like middle school, high school crush.
For sure.
Like, could not care less about him, but he's always like popping up.
Well, because you still think about that person in,
Like
the frame of mind of when you were 14, 15.
Right, exactly.
Which is like the horniest you'll ever be in your entire life.
Right, and
Besides
you're figuring
if you go to the airport or Trader Joe's.
Right, and you're figuring a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
About your mind and your body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. And
normal.
Can't control dreams.
No, God.
Actually, yeah, you can.
Someone had a dream that me and you and them had a threesome.
Ooh.
But you didn't have any genitals, like Ken doll.
Wonder what that means.
Well, there are people, like to me, that look at them and I'm like, I can't see a world in which you have anything under your pants. Like, it's just flat.
What'd you say?
Like, there are some people I look at, I'm like, you're flat. Like, there can't be anything there. Do you never look at someone and you're like, okay, Ken doll?
I've never had that.
Really?
No.
It's just like there's no sort of like, it's just like you, like it doesn't make sense in my brain that you would have genitals.
Huh. I've never had that. That's something to think about.
I think about that with some people.
Maybe I will.
You're not one of them because you're always kind of like nuts out on the pod and in general, if that helps.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
So next time you dream about me,
You'll
person, picture me not dialing you to, like I did earlier in the pod.
Yeah.
I think it's you.
Oh, that was one.
Yeah.
About the threesome, but I can give you another one. Oh, here's a good one. I catfished my 4th grade best friend over email and kept it going for 5 years. I catfished my 4th grade best friend over email and kept it going for 5 years. I'd like to know the age at which you.
That's pretty evil. Yeah, I need to know the age.
That's
an evil thing to do.
One of my closest friends had like a compulsion of catfishing our friends, and she did a really bad thing once. And I think it's okay that I say it because I don't think that they listen to the podcast.
Tell me.
And if you girls are listening, I'm so sorry, and I hope this doesn't bring up any wounds that you are still recovering from. But my one friend, let's call her Marie.
All right.
Okay, Marie had this boyfriend, and let's call the compulsive catfisher friend Laura. So Laura catfished Marie's boyfriend
Without her
knowing, pretending to be like a really hot model girl, just like she had Googled like hot model, pretending to be her, like sending him full nudes of this woman to see if he would cheat on her because she was trying to prove that he sucked and he didn't cheat. And then she confessed. And then Marie was like, that's really not cool.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. But she like always did stuff like that.
What do you think about people that do that? I'm not talking about like Dateline NBC where like Chris Hansen is catfishing pedophiles. I'm talking about like there are people online that will like DM people's, like the girls will be like, can you DM my boyfriend and pretend to like hit him and then send me all the screenshots.
Right.
And they end up all breaking up. Is that?
I think it's toxic but understandable.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I think it's a double entendre.
Yeah.
What is a double entendre?
Double meaning.
What can we look up double entendre?
It's double meaning.
It's double entendre.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we look up what an entendre? Well, I just want to know what.
Yeah,
double
no problem.
means.
I'm letting you know.
Double entendre, a word or phrase that is open to two interpretations, of which is usually risque. That was entendre would be.
You could say double meaning.
But that doesn't imply any risque.
You could say double meaning, risque connotation.
I prefer entendre. Thank you.
It's fine to use the word entendre.
Yeah, I know. That's why I used it.
Oh, I know that. I was just telling you what it meant.
Oh, well, it doesn't mean that. It means something usually
No,
risque.
it does. It does. Connotation risque, but it means double meaning.
Well, we wouldn't have a podcast if we agreed on everything, would we?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So true.
I'll get one out.
Another thing that compulsive catfisher friend did is she
Yeah?
downloaded this software so that every time one of us logged into her computer, it would like all the text would save on another document so she could see our passwords. And then she would log into our stuff and just like look at it.
Not good. Not
No,
good.
I think she needs to be in the NSA.
Institutionalized.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Okay. I got one. This is from It's important that I say woman here because I think that's part of the conversation.
Okay.
My oldest love was 94 years old when I met him, and he was fabulous.
Okay. Awesome. Can I ask for
There's no.
her age range? Just from a visual.
It's hard
Young
to tell.
looking?
Yes. And also no.
Oh, so that is, let me see. It's hard to tell.
I mean,
because
this person is not 19.
right. Maybe like late 20s,
Late
early
20s,
30s.
Yeah. Love is
if-
love is love is love.
Yeah.
And
If you
age
truly,
is but a number.
yeah.
And I hope when I'm 94, I'm still interacting with people that say I'm fabulous.
You know what's weird? Her dating a 94-year-old is less weird to me than her dating like a 45-year-old.
Say that one more time.
I would say a 30-year-old woman dating a 94-year-old is less weird to me than her dating like, let's say like 55.
I don't agree.
I figured.
Yeah. I think it's bizarre but awesome. And that's great.
Because I would say to the 55-year-old, you still have the opportunity to find someone closer to your age. And the 94-year-old, it's just like free for all, just like your last hurrah.
Like final hurrah. And I
Yeah.
think that you provided maybe if you had gone there, an awesome service, almost charity work.
Yeah. Would you
That's like adopting a dog that's 12.
be a sugar baby?
I have guilt complex. I think I have like
What do you mean?
I would feel bad taking money.
You're providing a service
I know.
of being a baby.
Yeah. Maybe I would do
Like
it.
they would
I don't know.
like nothing would make this person who has hired you happier than to take you out, spend money on you.
I have to like go out with this person.
Yeah, like to a nice dinner. You don't even have to
some sugar
kiss.
babies just like
Yeah.
text people.
Oh no, you have to go out to dinner and they have to like buy you nice stuff and dress you up.
Oof.
But like you get to pick the clothes.
But I'm just a baby. How would I pick my clothes?
You're not like an actual baby in this scenario.
Oh, I'm just being.
You're just younger.
I'm so goddamn close on this necklace. It sucks.
Did you get it? So you would or not?
Yeah, I would. Would you?
Yeah, but I'd be spooked.
You're not supposed
That same friend that catfish everyone is a sugar baby.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Once I got a massage and they started doing the happy ending and I didn't know what to do, so I just let it happen and I felt really weird and gross, but I didn't pay for it. But like I didn't pay for it, should I feel bad?
That's a shitty situation.
That is so inappropriate.
Is that I guess it doesn't matter, but
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that sucks.
Personally,
I wish you had said something, but I guess that's not on you.
no, you're in a really weird situation because I can't be both relaxed and aroused, and I want to be asleep during my massage.
Yeah. I just like, what would you would have said, no, thank you?
Well, here's the thing. No, I would have.
Can you put this microphone by your mouth?
Sorry. I'm just going to stop doing this because I'm really close, as you can see here, but I think it's actually providing a disservice for the pod, unfortunately.
You can do it in the bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, obviously, there was a sign given to the masseuse.
Right.
Via boner.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think boner's implied. I think maybe he just went to a happy ending place.
Oh, and it was like an unspoken thing?
An unspoken rule. I don't think masseuses just see you have a boner and are like, okay, I know what I need to do now. Connor.
Duty calls.
I think he went to a special place unintentionally.
No, there are a lot of places.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure he went to one unbeknownst to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Should he feel bad?
No, you shouldn't feel guilty or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly. It's hard for me to put myself in that position because I know I would have been like, oh, stop now.
You would have stopped them?
Yeah.
Wow.
You wouldn't have?
It's hard to say.
But you didn't sign up for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't pay for it either.
You would go through with it.
I don't know.
You would.
If
you're hesitating, you would.
Hey guys, we're going to take another quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, SeatGeek. With over $28 million, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. And here is Brooke with the app. She's holding it up. She's waving it around. She's showing it off, honestly. Yeah. There's sports, there's concerts, what have you. Brooke.
That was me scrolling.
Yeah.
And perusing.
And scroll on.
And you know me, I've been to a lot of concerts recently.
I know.
I've been to
I
Harry
know one
Styles
specific one
and
that
the
you haven't stopped talking about.
1975.
Yeah.
Harry Styles twice, if you don't mind me tooting my own horn, toot. But guess where I got my tickets?
Could it be SeatGeek?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge fan because they have been instrumental in making those experiences happen for me. With artists like Billie Eilish, Post Malone, Jack Harlow, and Luke Combs on tour, you're not going to want to miss out.
I need to see Luke Combs. Every single ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps. And you know we came through. You already know. For you guys, use our code BANDC for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code BANDC. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app.
Huh.
You're up.
Learning so much about you today.
I said it's hard to say. I didn't even answer it.
No, I know, but hesitation is confirmation. My friend's dad has sent me dick pics on Snapchat. Horrible. Horrible.
Jail. Wait,
Yeah.
but that's all the person said? Didn't say I asked for dick pics?
No, I don't know if this is relevant, but this is a guy.
It's not.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But I think that
it's just like this is when I wish I
we
had
need
more
context.
information.
Crap. We need context.
Like, did you respond? Was it unsolicited?
You know what we should do next time? Say, give us the topic of give us the ending, the conclusion, and then give us your number so we can ask questions.
I would say No, like, give us this confession. Like, give us the hook. Give us the hook. This is the hook. My friend's dad sent me dick pics on Snapchat. And then elaborate in the DMs. What? Why are you laughing? What'd you just see?
One of these, I found it.
What?
I couldn't remember exactly the terminology
What?
that they use. No, I want to talk about this one first.
I don't have anything to say because I don't know how you feel about
Yeah,
it.
it's hard to say.
You
I
could
think,
want those
I
for
think
all I know.
if you're going to hook up with your friend's dad, and it seems like you've now crossed a line, and if it's consensual, go ahead and let your friend know.
Really?
And then go ahead and write them off on your, what are you not going to tell your friend?
Yes.
Whoa, that's crazy. I'm telling my friend.
That you're hooking up with their dad?
If their dad is single.
Oh, I would kind of keep it a secret until I knew it was something serious.
Well, I would take, I would take it to the grave, if the parents are not together, and depending on how close I am with this friend. I mean, the other way. I
The
can't.
microphone out of your mouth.
I hope
It's like other people use that.
lucky them. I hope it's Waleed. Okay, I have one.
Okay.
While house sitting for a family I hated, I put my butthole on every doorknob in the house.
Ew.
That's bioterrorism.
That's really gross.
That's funny though.
Yeah. But it's like really gross. Also, like,
This came from an actual anonymous account. Like I think that they were really
like really. I guess things like that, it's like it will never affect them. Because they will.
Unless they get dysentery or pink eye.
I don't think they will. Maybe they will.
Person might not wash their ass.
Yeah, I mean, that's really gross. I would also, that wouldn't have been like my first thought. If I was like, I hate this family, what can I do? Oh, I'll rub my butthole on the doorknobs. Like, that's not a natural thought train for me. I'd be like, ooh, well, like, spit in something? I don't know.
Here's the thing. I don't know why you hate this family. I need more context.
Yeah.
I think that's the answer at the end of the day.
Right. Does the
can't-
crime fit the punishment?
Yep. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
We need context.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one. This one is good for you.
Okay.
I predicted my aunt's death, and I'm actually so scared. I haven't told a soul, but it keeps me up.
I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does
That would keep me up too.
That's
9/11 all over again.
Does something cause causation?
Correlation.
Does correlation cause is correlation? Kolaches.
And it's hard to say. You know what that's reminding me of?
9/11?
No.
What?
Alexandra Daddario's new show.
Yep.
Because she thinks things.
Oh, don't.
So it's
Okay.
not a spoiler.
Yeah,
it's the
right,
plot
you're
of the show. She thinks things and then they happen. You could be a witch of Mayfair.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Go test it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But not on anyone that
Test
you know.
it on someone that.
Test it on someone evil. Test
Yeah.
it on that guy that just got released from on our Russian prison.
Okay.
The
Oh yeah,
the merchant of death.
that's a good test.
Test it on him.
subject.
Unless you need to be close to someone, then test it on the guy that gives parking tickets.
Good thinking. Test it, and if it works, know that you are responsible for your aunt's death.
And
if it doesn't work, you're
go to
off
therapy.
the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. That was nice because we gave constructive instruction.
And we gave both get a second opinion, basically.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. You're up.
I'm up. This made me laugh out loud. I feel motivated and strong after watching an action movie. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. That's awesome.
That's the best. Literally the best thing.
Awesome.
We should end the episode. Oh my gosh.
Like that made me want to watch an action
That
movie.
is. I feel motivated and strong.
Those are
after I
two
watch-
awesome ways to feel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, like what kind of action movie? Like this person watched Top Gun and was like, I'm gonna go on a run.
Yeah,
That's
if
awesome.
you sent this in, go ahead and email us your top action movies that make you feel the most motivated and the most strong, and we'll go ahead and watch those. Because what a way to live.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can do you have another one?
Yeah, I could get that for you. Okay, I used to eavesdrop on my boyfriend's Zoom therapy session.
I saw that one.
Tough because really hard not to do. I am putting myself in your shoes And I'm seeing myself being very tempted to do that. And I also see myself maybe even listening for just a second. And then I see myself walking away. But know that I understand that temptation. It is wrong. And we all know that, though. Even we can do something and know it's wrong. But self-awareness doesn't absolve us.
You know what? I think we have a big lesson to take from White Lotus. You can love someone and not know everything about them and just accept that.
I don't think I ever would be able to do that.
I think it's a really healthy thing. Look at Daphne.
I wouldn't call the relationship healthy, though. I saw this whole TikTok where it was like, it's actually so sad.
What?
Daphne having to like dissociate that way.
We all know it's so sad.
What?
That's so sad. Did you not think it was sad when you were watching?
No, I was like, girl power. I will believe whatever TikToks tell me.
Okay.
So when they were like, "Oh my God, girl power, Daphne," I was like, "Hell yes, girl boss." And then when they were like, "This is sad," I was like, "That is devastating." You know?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
What do you think about her?
It's open. I think it's open to interpretation. Wait, listening to her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Zoom share. I think it's wrong, but I think that because she wrote it in, she does feel a bit of guilt about it, and that's okay. I think like sometimes it's like reading someone's diary, which is like a big no to me.
Right.
Because you've crossed like a boundary that should never be crossed.
Yeah.
And your boyfriend's in therapy, so that's a huge win for you. So I think maybe just accept that.
Have you ever read anyone's diary?
Hell no.
Someone read mine once.
That sucks. And how do you feel about that?
I felt bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt really, really
so
bad.
In that context, with that framework, put that into this situation, it's kind of...
I know, it's bad.
It's yucky.
And another thing is, it's easy to fall into the motion of like, once I start doing something bad, it's like I might as well keep doing it because I already did it.
Do you have an addictive personality?
Stop. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A little.
Yeah.
Well, I have a very all or nothing personality.
That's interesting. I don't have it at all.
So it's like when I go through my weed eras, it's like I'll just like either like smoke no weed or smoke a lot of weed. It's never like, what if I just like moderate it?
Do you think that's the O in OCD, the obsessive piece?
It's the. I think it's the C.
Compulsive?
Yeah. Or
I think it's more the obsessive.
The O meeting the C.
It's a
And not to mention the D of it all.
Big D girl.
I think at the end of the day, it's the D.
It's the D.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one.
Yeah.
That I just want to say. This person believes that they are Mary Magdalene. You know Mary Magdalene?
I definitely know the name.
Take a guess on who that is.
I think it's like bad. Or she's a queen. She's either a queen or she was in a cult.
She's Jesus' mother.
Yes.
And she says, I recognize Jesus in Connor.
Oh. That's...
Because I'm a baby.
What does you being a baby have to do with being Jesus?
Oh, well, Jesus was a baby.
For a period in his life.
Sure.
And then he grew up.
I choose to still think of him as a baby and an adult at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He was a sugar baby of God. Via nepotism.
That is one way to look at it. You think Jesus is a nepotism baby?
Jesus?
Yeah, he is. He's the son of God. Jesus is the original nepotism baby. Tweet that right now.
No.
That's so funny.
I'm not getting roasted on Christian talk. Jesus inherited the kingdom of God. So.
Okay, I really think you should tweet that. That's very funny.
Let's revisit after this episode.
Okay.
By the way, clip. Ooh, I had such a good one just now. I'm really liking the guys that have written in that have stuff that they're talking about. Really, the girls are writing in. It's really funny. The dichotomy in the DMs are guys are saying, I'm really scared that I'm manipulating my girlfriend and I don't know how. And the girls are saying, I shit my pants this morning.
Well, also the girls are being like, I straight up am a gaslighter, manipulator, listening to my boyfriend's therapy.
And the guys are like, actually trauma dumping about feeling guilty.
I think we're having a cultural reset.
I'm liking this.
Yeah.
I'm liking this. Okay. Did I just do one or did you?
I think I have one. Okay, this.
I just found out what POTUS means. I'm 23 years old.
That's fine.
Understandable.
Yeah,
no worries.
completely understand.
Where is Iowa on a map?
Yeah.
That one got me the other day.
Iowa? I have no idea. I learned recently that Idaho is like out west. Thought it was by Ohio.
It's like north by Washington.
Yeah, that's out west.
Well,
compared to Philly.
It's all relative. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I use the cardboard of the toilet paper if the actual toilet paper is out.
I've done that.
I always do that. And I didn't know anyone else did. So thank you for making that known that you also do that. What do you do it for? Oh.
You put it in your vulva?
No. I will wipe with it. Like my pee. I wouldn't I wouldn't wipe not pee with it.
Okay.
So, but you would, because I don't know what else you would do.
If you're in a crunch, you never know what you'll do until you're in that crunch.
Desperate times.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
My friend, I have two monetary ones that are from two separate people.
Okay.
My friend paid $75 for me to flash him my tits, and he has a girlfriend. Sad face. I'm broke though.
Get your money, and then tell the girlfriend.
It's her friend. She didn't say she's friends with the girlfriend. She said she's friends with the dude or person.
Yeah. I would get your money and tell the girlfriend.
Get your bag.
Yeah.
Get those.
I think
those jugs out and get that bag.
I think that's what I would do.
That's a quick $75.
It is.
I would flash.
That's a really easy 75. Unless you're gonna feel yucky about it.
Yeah.
Because that's not worth
I would say
anything.
Don't feel bad. It's fine. Because guess what? Someone that's gonna pay $75 to see your tits for a second is gonna do a lot more whether you're involved or not. So you might as well get a quick 75 out of it.
I agree.
Tell his girlfriend to check his OnlyFans subscriptions. I guarantee he's an OnlyFans dude, or he or she. They're paying.
Totally.
I had a threesome with my friend for $3,400.
Good for you. Like that's
rent for a couple months.
That's who was paying them.
Probably Lucia or Albie. Albie.
Aw, I would have a threesome with Lucia and Albie.
Yeah, I would pay
$3,400
to
do that.
With the two of them.
Yeah.
Okay, you're up.
When I was When I was 11 years old, I checked the mailbox every day waiting for a letter for Hogwarts. Well, of course you did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for something. Not necessarily Hogwarts, but like I'm waiting for my powers in a way. Like I know something's brewing.
Okay.
Like magic in the magical field.
Yeah. It brings me back to that question that we answered about that person that thinks that they killed their aunt. One of those
Something
things
like
where it's like,
coming.
okay, I'm gonna see if I can make a coincidence happen. It's never happened yet.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's almost like a Eliza Thornberry thing, where it's like, I'm gonna get this dog to talk to me,
Yeah.
type thing.
Right.
Hasn't happened for me. I think there's a level of God complex there where you're still waiting for your Hogwarts letter, where you think that like, you know what I mean?
Totally. There's like such an interesting juxtaposition of the level of like God mode, I feel, like convincing myself that in some ways I am special, like waiting for my Hogwarts letter, and also just like the other side of the coin, just hating yourself.
Yeah.
Fine line in between those two.
Imposter syndrome and God complex having
a baby
together.
And we are.
And
right
this
here.
is where we meet.
Yeah.
At the intersection of the O and the C in OCD.
Totally.
I like this one because they asked for a specific call to action here.
Oh, I love those.
Stole hundreds of opiates from my friend's parents in high school.
Okay.
Make this one funny, please. Praying hands. Hundreds of opiates is more than a couple. So that's hard to explain. I think that obviously were you selling them? We need context. Were you taking them? Hopefully, obviously you've made it.
I'm really scared of opioids.
Yeah, we should be because there's an opioid epidemic.
I don't know how to make that funny, unfortunately. I
think what's funny is that you're able to ask to make it funny because you're able to recognize that it was
bad,
not ideal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That means you have a sense of humor, and that's cool. I don't have a joke for opioids besides
I wouldn't even.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
I can't even think of one.
Wouldn't even try to think of one.
I could maybe write one if I had to.
I don't think you need to.
They asked. I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You don't always have to give the people what they want.
Yeah. Maybe if you have any left, take one, and you'll probably be laughing at this episode, just regardless of what we say.
What'd you say?
I'm deeply attracted to the Black Panther from the Jungle Book. Cartoon character.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
I was my first like number one tier one celebrity crush was the Count from Sesame Street, followed by Woody
Alan?
from Toy Story.
Oh,
So totally, completely fine.
yeah, that's really good. You're up.
Oh. Whew. Okay, this is super interesting. My first orgasm was in a youth group van from clenching BH, I think that butthole, from clenching BH so hard trying to avoid shitting pants.
Whoa.
I don't get it. How is that a sensation that would lead to orgasm by any means? At all.
That's the human experience, Brooke. That's all I have to say. It's different for everybody.
If I had an orgasm every time I was clenching my butt cheeks to avoid shitting pants, whoa, life might be a little brighter.
Oy vey.
Do you have anything to say?
I can't relate to that.
No.
At least
I don't think most people
at least you
could.
didn't poop your pants.
No, the opposite.
I know. You won. You came out on top.
Yeah.
You came out on top there.
Nice, Connor.
Let me get one. I feel like we have a couple more in us, I think, today. There's so much peeing and pooping
I know.
in our DMs.
I welcome it. Okay, there's you with. Okay, this is interesting.
Go ahead.
My parents are divorced and they. Okay, taking that one from the top. My parents are divorced and they don't know that I know they still hook up.
Love that. I like that a lot. I just read something about a newlywed couple, or they just moved in. I think they're engaged, and when they moved in together, they got a 2-bedroom, and they sleep in different beds. And they said it's the best thing ever. They have different rooms, sleep in different beds.
I don't think you heard the question.
No, but I'm saying a little bit of distance.
They're divorced.
A little bit of distance. They obviously don't live together.
Yeah, but divorce, I'm not seeing really the connection.
Well, I can't relate to divorce at all. Maybe you should talk about it.
I just if I was that person, I would be confused.
Like,
And,
why aren't you still
it would
together?
be bad for me.
Why aren't you
if
still
my
together?
parents were still hooking up, I would just be get together then. That makes no sense to me whatsoever.
So that's why I related it back to these people that are not even married yet, and they're already giving distance and they're like, it's the best thing ever. We're not spending so much time together that we're tired of each other. They're spending enough time apart now that they're like, I want to see this person.
Okay, but this was a divorce is apart in a bad way.
I know,
it's
because
not like they're taking distance to save their relationship. They're divorced.
You realize what I'm saying? I'm saying the couple that is not living in the same room probably won't have to experience divorce because they're starting a relationship out at a healthy.
Right. You're talking about the benefits of taking space.
Yeah.
This is not a benefit of taking space
because
they're already divorced.
I know. I'm saying I'm relating it back to that.
Right.
Someone will understand, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I get it.
But I think that's low-key awesome. They just didn't realize until they spent some time apart that they are still attracted to each other.
No, I don't think that it's low-key awesome. I don't think that's it at all.
Okay.
I think there's let it go. Move on. You have kids. You need to be clear.
How old are the kids?
I don't know. One of them DM'd us, so probably teens, 20s.
Yeah. I think that
either stay together or stay apart. I don't like any gray area when there are kids involved. I think it's too confusing.
I think it depends on the age of the kids because this is their first time. This is your parents' first times being that whatever age they're at too. They're navigating it. If this is their first divorce, they're doing it all for the first time too. They're figuring it out. It's not like they've experienced this before and
then
they're
be
doing
more
it intentionally. I don't think that you can say that so much because they didn't know. It's not it's not like they're we're getting divorced and we're still gonna hook up on purpose. It's like they didn't know that they were gonna break.
I guess
divorce is expensive. They wouldn't do that on purpose, and then I don't know.
I just don't understand. I guess I don't understand if there's
that happens a lot.
I feel strongly about kids being involved and taking care of those emotions. As a child of divorce myself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one?
I'm looking. I just had one, but I think I scrolled.
Okay, well, I can get one.
Okay.
No, I can't. I read them all.
I had one that I just wanted to bring up.
Okay.
But I don't remember it anymore.
Okay, well, that was all mine. Oh, no, here's one. I have fantasized about having sex with just about every male coworker / classmate / professor. Completely normal.
Wait, say it again? Oh, yeah. No, I saw that one.
Yeah, that's normal.
Every
Right?
single coworker?
Mm-hmm.
What is normal?
Let's Google it.
Yeah, can we get the definition of normal? The standard. Let's see. Conforming to standard, usual, typical, or expected. I guess we'd have to ask.
I wouldn't call her atypical.
I think that's atypical.
Really?
To fantasize about every single person you work with?
Well, she needs variety. It gets exhausting to fantasize about just one person.
You don't think it's exhausting to fantasize about every single person you work with?
Well, she's making it more exciting then. Because it's like having a crush is so fun. Having a new crush, having a work crush is so fun. And having multiple, so fun. I would imagine. I never had a work crush.
It's funny, my old boss.
School crushes.
My old boss. I've had bad experiences.
Right.
So when my old boss said, you should find someone here to have a crush on, it makes work more fun, that gives me such bad anxiety.
Oh.
So,
well, I think most people mean it in a harmless way.
I just lost my virginity to a random guy 4 years older than me that I met 30 minutes ago.
Okay. If you felt good about it, that's great.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, if you're building up pressure for losing your virginity and you're like, is it better to do it with someone that I don't know?
Right.
So that you don't have to ever see them again?
Yeah.
Or do it with someone that I know and trust?
Totally. To each their own. The human experience is so different.
Yep. Oh, someone just said, I'm gay. Nice.
Yes.
Good for you. Just the amount of shitting myself, couldn't make it to the restroom. The restroom was too far. I'm like, okay. Guys, no, you know what? I'll just end it here. Know that if you feel like your big secret is pooping your pants, you're in good company. Like, you're totally fine. I genuinely would say 65% of our DMs today were about pooping your pants.
No need to confess that, because confession implies that there's some guilt and shame.
Don't feel guilt. Don't feel shame. Guess what? If you have to, you know what? Do it today. If you haven't done it yet, highly recommend.
Shit through your pants?
Yeah. Because if that ever comes up at like a happy hour, you want to be able to contribute.
You want to be able to contribute best shitting your pants story. And maybe your best shitting your pants story is, I never had shit my pants before, so I just intentionally shit my pants.
It is all about intention, and it's about doing things with intention.
Yes. So maybe shit your pants with intention today.
Really push.
And with that, happy holidays.
We bid you adieu. Enjoy the holidays and the new year. And we'll see you in
the bonus episode.
And the bonus episode. Bye.
This week on Close Friends. I remember when I found out Santa wasn't real, and then was able to piece together that, wait a minute, if Santa's not real, the Tooth Fairy's not real, and the Easter Bunny, and God.
I figured out when I went into my mom's closet, because I knew where she would hide presents, and I would go in and I would look, and they all said from Santa. I was like, weird. Is my mom fucking Santa? Did you know that engagement rings didn't exist until like the 60s?
I was just about to ask you what kind of ring you want.
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.